Ebro in the morning. Laura Styles, Rosenberg, Dreezy's on the show.
Yay! Hi,
Dreezy.
Dreezy.
What's up?
I met you here in the hallway, but hadn't heard your music. We playing a record of yours here, Hot 97. They laughed at me. I thought it was Dej Loaf. They got mad at me. Then everybody was mad, like, yo, you don't know Dreezy, you too old, blah, blah, blah.
Confirmed.
Then I listened to your album yesterday. You got bars.
Thank you.
Yeah, she can
Rhyme game is official.
We even interviewed Tish Hyman, and she was saying that you're one of
she
the
was like,
best
Dreezy's
rappers
the
right
best,
now. She
yeah.
loved you. She gave you big ups.
That's my sis. Shout out to her. She's dope.
So walk me through it. What's the Dreezy backstory?
I'm from Chicago.
Facts. I just wanted to help add them. 312.
I've been rapping since for like 7 years now. I've been doing music since I could remember, writing since I could remember. I just started out writing and I took it in my own hands and it kind of manifested.
So did you have like a mixtape? How did you get to this level of doing these amazing records and being signed to Interscope and being on mainstream radio?
Yeah, I probably dropped one or two mixtapes, I dropped a couple mixtapes and, I did my Chirac remix. That's kind of what got everybody in tune. It was just some rapping bars or whatever. And then I had got on Common album. He had reached out. I started working with other artists. Trey Songz had brought me out. Me and Tiana Taylor worked. Fab was shouting it out. Like, it was just a lot of love from the industry, and I think that got the label attention. And then, I just had to come over and do my thing, show them what I could do with the album and everything. And we just been vibing.
And it's been what? You've been popping already? Like, nationally, people have known you. I feel like I met you. It's been already like a year and a half, 2 years that people have really been talking, right?
Maybe. I mean,
close to that.
It just depends. Everybody get up on me at a different time. I still want.
It's been a nice steady build, though.
Yeah,
right?
it's still going though.
You did a VH1 Hip Hop Honors too, right?
Yeah.
How was that with all these amazing women, amazing lyricists, icons that paved the way? How was that? How did they embrace you?
It was crazy because I thought I was just going to do the Salt and Pepper tribute,
right? Because
they had called me like a couple days before the show. And then when I got there, it was like a whole hip-hop tribute for all the women, and it was just crazy. I was just glad I was there.
What was your role in the Salt and Pepper tribute?
I was doing the Push It with Keke Palmer.
And you right.
They killed it.
Wait, you didn't see it yet? You haven't watched Hip Hop Honors?
I've watched I saw the Latifah one. I saw different parts of it. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, I did Push It.
Full dance routine, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Did you know the lyrics before you got up there?
Nah.
I don't remember the lyrics to Push It.
But I went and learned it though.
Of course. As she should.
Oh, was that a shot at your man, Rich Homie Quan?
Come
Is that what
on,
you
man.
doing?
Because as a young artist, if someone calls
he
you,
admitted
you
his
have
mistakes.
to do a tribute.
Laura, he admitted his mistakes, and
I
he
like
said
his
he
sorry
panicked.
letter.
Yeah, he panicked.
I mean, yes.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You're a piece of shit.
No, we talked about it on the air. You weren't here.
I wasn't? Where
you
was I?
wasn't here. The next day after it, you had a day you was gone. He posted it.
Oh, it was the first take day?
And I posted his apology on my IG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're not a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit for calling you a piece of shit. I take that back.
Yeah, no, we talked about it. I was like,
It was
I like
last
this
Wednesday
apology.
then,
He was
I
like,
missed
yo, I love hip hop. I love B.I.G. I wanted to do a great job. I went on stage and I panicked.
That happens.
I apologized.
How much time did you have? Like, how long did you know you were doing Push It for?
I probably like 2 to 3 days before.
And so how much time did you spend listening to Push It?
I mean, my line wasn't as big as Rich Homie.
Oh, it wasn't as long.
He had a whole verse.
Yeah.
I had to share one verse with Keke Palmer.
Oh,
so
okay.
Because it was a medley, right?
Yeah, and
like,
it was real short. Push It ain't got a whole lot of words in it.
They don't. Yeah, it's not
yo,
even
yo,
like
yo, baby, pop. Yeah, you come in.
That was my line right there.
Yeah,
that's pretty
And
easy.
then Push It.
Yeah.
That's
like,
doable. That's doable.
Yeah.
So, Dreezy, do you get and I'm not trying to be offensive because I heard your bars now. At first, I was trying to be offensive. I was like, man, she sound like Dej Loaf. But do you get that sometimes just because of your tone of voice? Do people say that?
I mean, people only compared me to Dej on that one song, and I think it's literally because of the Catch a Body line. Like, nothing else on that song sounds like Dej to me. Like, we have different accents, even to the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just could hear the difference. I don't see the comparison.
And then when you get into the album, definitely you can hear where your bars are.
Yeah, and if you've been following my music, like I've been spitting for as long as I can remember. Like before Try Me even came out, like Dej had reached out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I rock with her, cause she humble and all that. Like, we females, I wish people would just stop comparing us and just let it.
Always,
you know what I'm
it is.
saying?
We all do it. It's a stupid habit.
Yeah,
Ebro should really be ashamed of himself. I'm sorry that he did that.
I didn't want them to have beef. I just said her tone of voice.
No, but we
sounded
have a tendency to do. We, and myself included, have a tendency to do it with females, with girls. I think more than guys.
And it's
Nah,
all good.
look, there's dudes out here that sound like Big Sean, and I'll say, yo, you sound like Big Sean. Or you're trying to sound like Chance. I do it to
Or
dudes
Future,
too.
yes.
Or you're trying to sound like Future. I've done that too.
Yeah, no, I heard you did it to
Designer.
Every-
And then
every-
I'm still waiting on that Timmy Turn. I'm waiting on that because that shit sound like something.
You just did a video with Gucci, right?
Yeah.
And you've mentioned before that he's one of your biggest influences. How was that?
I wouldn't say one of my biggest influence, but I'm definitely like a fan of his work. You know what I'm saying? And it was just dope being around him and just seeing him like in action and just seeing the grind. Like you could tell that he came from wherever he came from and made it into something. Like you could just see the grind. So yeah, that's what I admire about him.
Who would you say are your biggest influences?
I say Wayne is my biggest influence just because that's just who I was listening to when I started rapping. When I first started, when I was rapping, I was listening to Dead Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw in some Kanye and I was listening to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But I was letting him do him. You know what I'm saying? That was his swag. I was trying to do a different type of swag. But that's why I like being able to get on records with artists like that, where they bring their flavor to your track. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Do you? And it's very different. Like y'all styles is different, so it adds an element and a dimension and makes it, a nice track.
What was the last Wayne project you really were really into as a fan?
I say Carter 3.
Yeah, I was in love with Carter 3. That was like the pinnacle of like he's the number one. When he dropped Carter 3, he was number one.
But when he did like No Ceilings and stuff like that, like he was just that was kind of the last project that I heard that I was like, you know what I'm saying. But Wayne, I know he still got it. Like I know he's still going crazy. He's probably going through a lot right now.
Yeah, I mean we worry about Wayne up here. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. Like one story, it's always there's always a physical ailment story that we're always worried about.
We're frustrated too because there's watching somebody that you potentially hurt themselves is like you just don't want to. Like that's just frustrating because you want to be able to do something, but you can't. You're like helpless, right? Like all you could do is.
Especially
reach out, send a call. Like I email Mac Main, is everything all good? Like that kind of.
Right, but what are you supposed to do?
What am I going to do?
But he is one of the greats. So I hope he makes his return. What about after you did the Common record? First of all, what was like as a Chicago, MC to get the call from Common? I want you to be. I think you were the only feature on the album.
Nah, I wasn't the only one. He put Lil Herb on there from Chicago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like a Chicago thing.
He had a couple. Right? He had a few of the young ones.
Was it Vic on there too?
I don't know if Vic was on there. I think it was. I think it was pre-Vic really starting to pop. But it was G Herbo. Well, now G Herbo. You and maybe one. But what is that like to get in the lab with Common?
It was a good experience. Like that story was crazy because like right before Chirac had dropped, I had met Common, but he didn't remember that it was me. Like I was with No ID Common. I had flew to LA. I was meeting the labels. I was playing on my music. No ID, my music and stuff, just trying to get it. This was before Chirac dropped, and I just introduced myself like, man, I rock with you hard. I'm out here grinding without the band. Chirac dropped like a couple months later or whatever, and he just tweeted me like, yo, who is this chick from Chicago, da-da-da. So then he had told me come to his hotel downtown. We met up, and he was just like, yeah, I need you on my album. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, as you said, we just met. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, what? Like, you the girl that was, you know what I'm saying? So it just all worked out, and he was just real into it. Like, he started spinning off the dome and, like, rapping me stuff in his phone. Like, it was
he's so hip-hop. He Common literally is exactly who you would think he is. Like, it's like he walked out of the movie. Like, he really is that dude. What about the rest of the scene in Chicago? Who are you? Who do you rock with? Like, and are you connected? Are you other artists? More artists you're connected to than others? Chicago obviously has so many, people right now.
Yeah, I'm really rooting for Herb right now. Like, I think he the strongest out the city, and he going crazy right now. But I'm cool with everybody in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I do records with everybody. Dirk, my bro, King Louis, Katie got bands. Like everybody, they all doing their thing, and I'm just trying to add my own. I think I got my own lane.
And by the way, you have an album out right now.
Yeah,
no hard feelings.
Yeah.
What you want to play? We playing a record off there that's blowing up for us, but I want to play that, and then you pick something else.
Which one y'all playing?
Which one is the one that's
Body or Close to You?
Yeah, Body. Body. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the Gucci record. We got Close to You with T-Pain. We got Spaz. That's just my record. That's one of my favorites.
Why is that one of your favorites?
Just because it's some turn up. I've been doing a lot of melodic stuff. So I just got to get some bars off on that.
So Dreezy, you as a writer, songwriter, and somebody who loves to really rap and like get into it. Mm-hmm. When you signed to a major label, did you feel pressure to make certain records for like radio? Because you hear that a lot from artists.
Yeah, kind of. And when I first, it was kind of weird just coming in the process. Like they don't really tell you how it's going. Like you got to come in and kind of figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, yo, we got a studio session tonight. And I'm like, all right, go to the studio. We'll have to bam, I'll try to fill it out. But the whole time they watching and they seeing how you work. And, so once I caught on, I just started going in there trying to take it more serious. And then that's when I start trying to do the hit record type thing. But I mix it up a little bit. Like a lot of times I go in there and just do what I feel like. And then hopefully if they rock with it, they rock with it because it got me this far. So I just try to keep it doing what I was doing.
But the whole time you was watching, making sure you navigated this thing the right way and you played your cards right the whole time.
I definitely take it more serious than a lot of artists probably because a lot of people take it as a joke. Like I know that they could take this from me. Like a lot of females don't get this opportunity. So I'm just trying to take it serious. And plus I love music, so it ain't hard. Just do what you got to do,
Do you think guys take for granted when you're a woman who's an artist, there's so much extra prep you have to do, like pre-shows, the amount of time? Like
they definitely take it for granted. Like
guys can show up in sweatpants and a t-shirt and do a concert.
Yes, like because they do definitely want me to be like on time. Like they want me to be an artist. Like they want me to look like I'm signed to a label and all this, but we still grinding at the same time. So like I be tired. Like I gotta roll out of like this morning.
Yeah.
I had to roll that out. And luckily this hair, I'm getting some hair. You can just wet it and go.
That's that good hair you got.
That good hair, yeah. So
yeah, but it definitely is a process. And God forbid she doesn't look up to par. They will tear her up because of what she looks like physically.
Every little
women
thing.
too.
And they'll ignore her bars.
All right, well let's have a real combo.
That's true.
Who's meaner when it comes to your appearance, dudes or girls?
Who's meaner?
Like if you're feeling like, I don't look a certain way, what Laura's saying, who has more to say about your appearance? Dudes or chicks?
Probably females.
Yeah, probably girls. It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah, they be hating like, girl, and then you go click their pictures and it just be something all wrong. Like they
look like trolls
all over
too.
Talking about you need a stylist. Like, girl, they make two of us. Like, come on now, let's get it together.
Guys are the same too, though. Now, especially like online, they're the craziest, most critical trolls of women. I've seen it. I'm like, I can't believe you're saying this.
Well, guys are just dicks, but you would think that women would be more supportive. But we shouldn't.
No, they gonna be the worst. But a lot of guys get treated in my comments too. Like if they trying to talk about me, like another dude be like, "You a dude?" Like on a female picture, like trying to, what I'm saying?
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't get a lot of bad feedback off but I'm just saying when I do see little stuff, it's just
Ebro, you know what make you happy? Do you know that on Loriana May's project, there's a song called "LOL" featuring
Dreezy?
Yeah. Made me very, very happy to see Loriana.
That I remember making that song.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
He's got some access that I don't have.
No, that's my homie. That's my homie. So she sent me. They sent me a taste of it.
I like my verse on that.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, you bodied your verse on it. It's dope. It's a dope record.
I remember when I did that. Yeah.
Well, look, I'm glad that the world's getting put on to you. I'm late to the table, but it sounds like everybody else has been knowing about Dreezy for several years. So good.
Thank
good
y'all.
for you, man.
Better late than never.
Yo, congratulations on all your success.
Yeah,
thank you.
Dreezy, give it up.